Tayata Shame Shamawati Shamita Shankru Ankre Mankre Marosite Karote Kyore Tizowati Oluyani Ushuda Nyemane Mana Panaye Kukre Kaka Krase Krasani Omoki Param Muki Amuki Shamitani Sawa Graha Pandam Nane Nekehitra Sarva Para Pawadina Vimuta Mara Pasha Sidabitwa Buddha Mudra Anung Gaditam Sawa Mari Putarita Parishuddhi Vikasantu Sawa Mara Karmani. I prostrate to the gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from supreme holy sites of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Aka Samarata Shada Rasa Marayapi. Tayata Gati Gati Parakati Parasam Gati Bodhi Soha. Through the power of the great truth of the words of the assorted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils, such as enemies, obstacles, and hindrances, and adverse conditions be pacified. Shatim Kriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I posture my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since within this time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and honorary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard, once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vajrasattka Mountain, together with great gathering of Sangha of monks and great gathering of Sangha of Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered a samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination. And at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, while practicing the profound Vajrasana Purification, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Then, through the power of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputta said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, how should a son or daughter of the family train who wishes to practice the profound Vajrasana Purification? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, said to Venerable Sariputta, O Sariputta, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice profound Vajrasana Purification should see this way, seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputta, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputta, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dhammas, no eye dhatu, up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dhammas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance, up to no old age and death, no end of old age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete Nibbana. All the Bodhisattvas 3 times by means of Prajna Paramita fully awakened to answer the gospel through complete enlightenment. Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insights, unsurpassed mantra, the unequal mantra, the mantra that comes all suffering, should be known as truth. Since there is no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way. Nayata Om Gade Gade Parakate Parasam Gade Bodhi Swaha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha should train the profound Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound Prajna Paramita, just as you have taught, and all the Tagadas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasabha, that whole assembly and the world of his gods, humans, Asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, and we shall take a break here.
Alright, everyone, you can make your observations now.
Okay, good evening.
Jay.
Good evening, good morning, good night.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Okay.
Rinpoche.
Tashi Tele Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening, Rinpoche. 师父晚上好。
好。
师父晚上好。
师父晚上好。
后面的人全部把你们的 video 打开哈。
师父晚上好。
Okay, start mandala offering, please.
Om Ahum, Om Ahum, Om Ahum. Om Rajagra Ahum. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Rajalai Ahum. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the kings of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Puvavidiha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Aparagodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Vidiha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north is the subcontinents Purava and Kwarava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of gallants. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here is the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you, my kind and holy Roots Lama, together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama, compassionate Lama Losam Doan Toje Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth, and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Om Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kapniya Tayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may cease all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious Bodhisattvas. Okay, good evening, Rinpoche.
Okay, good evening. So again, let us all arrange our own mind that we are here to listen to the Dharma, to the main purpose of wanting to, of awakening, so as to be able to save all sentient beings from their suffering. So that is of utmost importance. So somebody asked me this question about how do I save other people from suffering? So what I want to say is this: we can only ease other people's suffering, we can only ease other people's pain, but yet we cannot save other people from their suffering because we are not Buddha. Okay? What is so what is important? What is important is that we must understand the such power and blessings and ability to do so much, to have so much miracles, to be able to be of benefit for all sentient beings. Now we don't talk about Buddha. Somebody asked and then exclaimed that, that it is very easy to save other people from their suffering. I want to say then, I told that person, I said, it is not as what you say. I said, just look at one thing: depression. When a person has depression, is depressed, what is the most painful thing the person is suffering from? Does anybody want to attempt to answer? What is the most painful thing that the person is suffering from? And you can speak up. When somebody is suffering from depression, what is the most,
Feel helpless.
feel helpless, what else?
Hopeless.
Express themselves.
Lost.
Hopeless,
being judged,
judged,
Lost.
lost,
No, lost.
lost,
Helpless, helpless,
helpless, lost. Okay. What else?
Lonely.
Loneliness, yes.
Fear,
Feeling alone. Fear, yes. The most important thing is this: fear. Fear as the root of all these is the root of all these things. Okay, so right now is through this understanding. Through this understanding, when we talk about somebody suffering from depression, how can you say, oh, it's easy to save that person from suffering? You can ease that person's suffering or pain. It's easy to fulfill the needs, right? The hunger is easy to fulfill. It's easy to fulfill the thirst. Easy to fulfill the cold. Just offer them warm clothes and everything, right? But it's not easy. It's so difficult to fulfill something that is based on desire, and that desire is the desire of the mind. Okay, so everything else that we all talk about just now has the basis of desire, a desire to be free from suffering. Okay, and that has the root of fear to it. So it's like many people these days are asking me, what do I do for depression? Of course, right now it's difficult time, especially for our friends in Malaysia, Singapore. Also, right now this COVID case is also honestly also out of control, right? Who knows where everybody walk, right? So even our Dharma brothers, sisters, some of them just went to the place to buy food and eat, and then also they got COVID. So right now is this, right? How do we cure or make a depressed person feel better again? Okay, there's some explanation based on, if we say the central channel in our body, okay, and then we have got the 5 knots, right? We've got the 5 knots, and the winds can only enter a little bit into the central channel, when yawning, right? And then you fall asleep, and then you pass away. Okay, and so like that. The next one is by when you have an orgasm, right? So this wind goes into the knots are loosened, and then the wind goes in. So what karma do we have to be born through our parents? Is definitely some previous karmic link that we have to go through, some karmic link that we have the karma to be born as the children of our parents. And this karma, where this karma come from, where this karmic wind come from, is the karmic wind that come out. Okay, the karmic wind that comes, also part this karmic wind comes linking, okay, to our father, is when during the time of orgasm, okay, our father's orgasm, then that wind from the father's central channel goes into the womb, and the egg get fertilized, and then so we carry our ancestral karma. You understand? Based on this ancestral karma, you will see those people born from in the same family, they have a similar face, they have a similar style, they have a similar thought pattern, something like that. Okay? And so this karmic wind is, we say, we carry the karma of our ancestors. So when we say, okay, purification. So like this, yeah. If you have a deep ancestors who have depression, if you have those in the elder generation who above us, senior generation above us who have depression, their children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, all will have some, they say, the genes of depression. You understand? Previous life having some strong cause, current life having the condition of having the genes of parents join together. Now, if a person is prone to depression, that's because ancestors have, previous karma have, like this. Okay? So now, I talk about how to cure depression. Okay? How to cure depression. It is not take a pill and swallow, and then you get cured. It is not it is not such a a method. But what is important is this: you have to do the Vajrasattva purification. Okay, through Vajrasattva purification, for those of you who have, especially you have received the initiation, then Vajrasattva, father, mother, sit on the crown of the head. Okay, sit on the crown above us, right? And then they themselves are in union, and the nectar comes from the point of union. So from there, the nectar of great bliss from father goes into the mother, and then from the mother flows through the crown of our head and goes into our central channel. That is the only way. And then for that, we are reciting Vajrasattva mantra, and then we feel blessed. We feel blessed. We feel, most important, what is the feeling we have to get is we want to feel great bliss. And what is great bliss is like the orgasmic feeling, but feel to the whole of space. Multiply to the whole of space. With that, that feeling of our deity, father, mother, cleaning our, in a way, it's like changing the karmic wind in our central channel. You understand what I'm saying? Like in America, we have you need to have the chimney sweep, You have to sweep the chimney. Why? Because there's a lot of things, dirty things, right? So now is it coming in from here, the nectar, okay? And then it comes in from here, and then it cleans. When we are reciting all the 5 knots, we have to feel that they are, like I said, right? The knots are relaxed, and the winds can enter during orgasm, during death, during yawning, right? And so they can go in and they can clean up our karmic wind, our previous life karmic wind, and our ancestral karmic wind. So we do this, we are also purifying ourselves. We also purify our previous life. We also purify our current life ancestors. You understand? Right? So it is important on our side that to feel love and light coming in from Guru Vajrasattva. And why do I say Guru Vajrasattva? It's because Vajrasattva is your guru, right? It is your guru. Vajrasattva as the deity is your guru, and your guru is oneness as Vajrasattva. If you feel then this Guru is Guru, Vajrasattva is Vajrasattva, then the blessing is lost. Okay? It has to be Guru, Vajrasattva. Right? So many prayers says Guru deity, Guru Idam. What it means is you pray, you recognize that the Idam, which means is your mind seal. I think some they say seal. I don't know what is another better English word. Your mind deity join together oneness, okay, and the Guru and the deity and your mind 3 in 1 as oneness. Then it really becomes the transformation can start. Okay, so it is nothing bad or dirty to talk about this. We are all byproduct. Our current human body is byproduct of our parents' union, right? And so right now we need to understand parents' DNA is only less than 50%, right? So some people then say, oh, I'm like this is because my parents' DNA is no good. Don't blame. The only way you can cure our suffering is by gratitude. Gratitude and loving kindness and compassion. Okay, so that's why doing prayers, doing these pujas for the dead, even if it's this dead person or these people, like let's say the during Ulambana festival, I know the people in the West, they totally don't care. The Americans, I know, white people totally don't care. Dead means dead, that's their problem, right? Somehow the Asians here have some thinking, thought of their parents or their grandparents and this and that, so then they'll do pujas for them. But I understand, after going to America, European descendants in the land of United States, it seems like they don't have this concept or don't have this understanding, don't have this understanding or concept of this. So how to cure depression, right? This is the best method. The secondary method is, taking potassium, zinc, magnesium, go out to the sun, feel, get a lot of sunlight. Okay, I also learned in America there's such a thing called there was some kind of light that will have a different similar to the sun's rays. I learned that from Babette. I remember she was telling me about it. The people in Syracuse, too long no sunlight, then these people go a little bit bonkers, right? Because of the body not having sunlight, right? So we are very fortunate here. We got so much sun that nobody wants to go out to the sun. So therefore we get depression because too much sun. This samsara, right? Sumasala. Okay, so so this is important. This fear. Fear is when people are frightened, and this, what do we do? When you are frightened, what do you do? What do you do?
Keep yourself away from others.
When you are frightened, immediately something you sleep or something, and then nothing happen, or something scary happen. What do? Naturally, you do this. Heng, lucky, nothing happened to me. Right? Right?
That's fun.
Do this. Okay, next. Can you hear me? Is the internet okay?
Yes, okay.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Everybody keep on asking me to tilt. Why? Okay. So it's important for us to understand that if you have a fear, you tap here. But what is the real meaning? That means you are trying to shake the vase in your heart. Okay, we say this vast body. You want to tap this vast body and tap this heart. Okay, why? Because it has taken inside, take the energy, the air of fear. That's this chi. Okay, so what is important right now is this. So we know there is a fear. Okay, you do this tapping. But that is important is whatever you are praying, you feel that the blessings and the light go into your heart. Okay, so I mean nowadays everybody likes to visualize this heart, right? This heart shaped thing, right? And then put here, and then so you just feel your heart, right? Is this Western heart is a quite sad heart, because the bottom is very sharp, right? So everything seems to be going down, So I think maybe heart should be like this, just a ball. Okay, a sphere. Right? Think of it as a sphere, and then after that, then it becomes, and then you absorb the blessing, absorb the light inside your sphere of this heart. You understand? Okay. So you have fear. First, you tap away the bad energy, tap away the bad prana, bad chi. Tap. You understand? Okay. First, you tap here. Immediately, you tap here. Of course, there are other places to tap. Tap the body, the crown chakra, and then the eyebrow, the third eye area, right? Then down here, then down here, then down. Most important is here, the heart chakra first. Body, speech, mind here, all these three tap. Reset. Shake it a little bit. Okay, shake it a little bit. This is very important. That's why when little children fall down, Asian parents always say, oh, they always tap the child's heart, right? But nobody knows why. Nobody knows why. But actually, that's the reason is actually, I think, modern English language called reset. Okay, reset. Okay, so this is very important. We want to reset it. Okay, so it's important that all the problems in this world comes from fear. All the problems in this world, all the problems that we experience since beginningless lifetime, all the problems we experience in this lifetime, it comes from fear. Okay? And from fear comes everything else. Think about it. Is it true? From fear comes everything else. Because of fear, we want to become some greedy. Become greedy. Because of fear, you show anger to protect yourself. Right? Because of ignorance, there comes fear. So ignorance is the real root cause. That's why we need to attain enlightenment. Why in Buddhism the most powerful offering is the offering of light. Okay? Because without light you cannot see. So this is the meaning. So wisdom that dispels ignorance is really, really very important. Okay? We need to accumulate wisdom to dispel ignorance. From ignorance comes fear, comes everything else. Okay? But the trigger point for everything, people don't recognize ignorance, they recognize fear. Because fear is an emotion, but they don't recognize ignorance. Because you need some basic foundational good merits to be able to recognize ignorance. Okay, because of this, then comes, oh, we have lots of fear. We have this, we have that, and then from fear comes what? Overthinking, cannot eat, cannot sleep, we cannot do our work well, we think we are sick, we think we are this, we think we are that, you know. All right. So that's why something is very important for all of us here. Don't scare people. Don't scare people or frighten people. Okay? That in their mind, it becomes a permanent scar. You know, now when we are young, they always say, oh, you know, if you don't do this, policemen will catch you. Then people grow up being afraid of policemen. Nothing happened also. So children look at policemen and say somehow it's like, you know, right? So all these things are very important. The scarring of the mind. Okay? The scarring of the mind. All right? So everything comes from this. Everything comes from this. All right? So so when they say about depression and this and that, it all comes from because the heart feels unfulfilled. The heart didn't feel fulfilled because of ignorance. Doesn't know how to fulfill the heart because of fear, because of this and that. So only we can love ourselves. Only we can decide to. A very important point is only we can decide that we don't want to feel victimized anymore. We start to take control of our own body, speech, and mind. Right? Okay. So give you a very good example, right? I remember last week somebody asked me, oh, you know, some people say the lamas are very lonely. Lamas can be lonely, don't have friends, and this and that. So I spent some time think about it. If I want to think, say, how is my experience? So I want to share something. If I want to think about it, then many people just make use of the lama or make use of me just to make themselves happy or to solve their problem only. I'm not even their friend. Make sense? Right? How many people would dare to say that, oh, my guru is also my friend? Like that. You understand what I'm saying? So nobody dares to think that the guru is friend. But actually, guru is the highest form of friendship. That's why it says spiritual friend. Okay? That knows what you want, knows what you need, knows how you need to grow out of your your situation, like this, all the different kind of situation. Okay, so when we say guru or practice or this and that, what is the way of practicing then? The way of practicing is as such. So if I were to say, or I want to be depressed, or everybody only make use of me, when they need me, come look for me, they don't need me, they don't even come temple, don't even this. So you see, what is the next thing that happen? What is the next thing that will happen is I will feel victimized, or I make myself feel victimized. You understand? So if one want to be a practitioner, we are practitioner, or we are aspiring practitioners, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever you want to call it, aspiring practitioners or long time practitioners or whatever, you know. First thing most important is we should let us all support each other when we feel each other start to feel victimized. And then we say, okay, let's it's not, you don't need to feel, we don't need to feel like that. Let us grow out of it. When we don't want to feel victimized, we are actually starting to take control, take charge. Then it can, overcome what just some of you have said, scared of what, or what is the important thing, or what are we afraid of, afraid of what other people think of us, what other people say about us, what other people this, what other people that, isn't it? We have lots of all kinds of fears, isn't it? Right? But we cannot control what other people think. We cannot control what other people think or this and that, because there's no perfect. Whatever we have done, we have already done. And whatever we do is always with the best of whatever situation or capability. That's why even in sadhana, if you realize in you're doing your your daily practices or your pujas, every day you do the puja, every day it still make the apology, right? Say that, if anything that I've done wrong, or I didn't understand correctly, or I didn't get the right materials, isn't it? So I ask for forgiveness, and right, please forgive and everything. Correct or not? Right? What does it mean? Why do we say that every day? Buddha don't have compassion, man. Right? Bodhisattva don't have compassion. What it really means is this: every day we are growing. Every day we are evolving. It is different in that sense. Okay, step by step, we make offerings with whatever capable, whatever capable things that we are able to offer. Like for example, some of you who have taken initiation, right? So you are supposed to, when you make an offering or make the offering to self-generation, so you should feel bliss at that time. You feel, oh, this self-generated dakini, this comes from my heart, makes the offering of agam. Then your mouth feels relaxed and cool. Instantaneously, it can just, even if it's for a few seconds, it touches the mouth. You feel, you have a feeling that, a feeling in your mouth, agam. Then your feet, padyam, right? Accordingly to the ceremonial offerings, agam, padyam, pube, dube, or some the dakini offering you a garland or sprinkling of flowers or offering of incense, you could feel that the smell, you enjoy the senses, even though it is imagined. Because right now, if I ask you to imagine an ice cold cup of lemonade, with freshly squeezed lemon, some of you are already salivating, right? Isn't it? Right? I'm just saying, and you're just thinking, I'm just asking you to think about it, then that some feeling come. So if some feeling can come, okay, why can't you get the same feeling from the visualization or during the prayers? Of this, it also link on to another question somebody asked me. Why, Lamo Chundi, why the deities have so many arms and take so many things? Don't the armpit feel aching? Somebody asked, right? You want to know the real reason? Do you want to know the real reason why they take so many, have so many arms and take so many things?
Yes.
Yeah? Who said yes? Then only I will tell you. The rest, don't tell them.
Yes.
Yes.
Accessible.
Yes.
Yes, Rinpoche, please tell us, Rinpoche.
Yes.
James never say. James Young pretend, James Young.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Thank you, so. Please share.
Okay, you want to know?
Yes.
Yes.
Discrimination.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, actually, it's this. How many of you can? I'm sure you all can. Some of you can drive car. Some of you can ride bicycle. Right? Okay.
Yes.
Some of you can. Some of you can. All of you can multitask. In fact. Okay. What the deity is having so many implements and holding so many things is to. It means that you can You receive the blessings to be able to have a stable ability to multitask with awareness. Okay? Right now, our multitasking is with not much awareness, you know. Yeah, you see, we all can multitask. If you are driving, you don't just drive, right? You drive and then you see, right? And then you're talking to somebody. You may be talking to somebody, and you have a mobile phone. You're listening to the radio. You have to look at the cars in front, left and right behind you, isn't it? Driving a car is so many things, and you have to step on the brake, you have to step on the clutch, you have to step on the accelerator, isn't it? Right? So many things, right? And then you have to adjust the temperature in the car. If it's too cold, you on the heater. If it's too hot, you turn on the aircon, right? Okay, so many things. So we all multitask, but if we are distracted, then after that, sometimes this cannot, that cannot, then you can get accident, you can this, you can that, right? If don't forget, we even have to be aware of the speed limit, isn't it? So it's not that we all cannot multitask, but the deity having different hand is to have a stability in the multitasking. You understand? Through those implements or the weapons and what they mean, we can achieve that blessing and the inspiration to be able to have such capability to multitask. And not forgetting to look glamorous too. Right? The deities don't look like shit, you know. Huh? Isn't it? They are always, even the Raffle deities also put on earrings and wear crown and very beautiful. They look very glamorous, right? So please, don't look like uncle, auntie when you leave your house, okay? Don't tell me COVID. As Bodhisattva, please dull your body, speech, and mind up. Don't just wear t-shirt and shorts and wear slipper, then can go already. Okay? Yeah. If your body, speech, and mind, you already offer to Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and then you learn the Dharma, aren't you an embodiment of Buddhism? Aren't you already an embodiment of Buddhism? Yes or not? Right? So if you are an embodiment of Buddhism, whether you are new or old, who knows, right? Isn't it? So please make an effort to always dress up, dress well, to dress well. Okay? Don't always just put on something and then go out, and then after that, our face sometimes look like drug addict, like that, and go out. Okay? Right? So we covered the topics of, I covered quite a lot of topics already. So today also have some questions. Good evening. It is said that for tantric practitioner, it is best not to let other people see the implements used in our practice, including our mala beads. So does it mean that when we recite in the bus, MRT, we must use counters instead of mala beads? Should we admit that if we are tantric practitioner, if friends or people ask, or should we deny in order to keep secret? First of all, many people don't know what is tantric practitioner. Tantric practitioner, tantra means secret. Right? You are practicing Tibetan Buddhism. There are many Tibetan Buddhists. Does not mean the Tibetan Buddhists are tantric practitioners. Doesn't mean all Tibetan Buddhists are tantric practitioners. Okay? So let me ask you, maybe your secret desire maybe your secret desire is that you have all kinds of crazy fantasies. Okay? But you don't go and tell everybody your crazy fantasies, right? It is your secret, right? It is your secret, right? So similarly, it is your secret that you make offering of a visualized world to the Buddhas, to your gurus, to the deities, and you make it is you know, and then it is your secret that you visualize a naked woman, right? Okay, you visualize every day in our practice. We keep on visualizing naked woman, right? You don't, I have to, I have to visualize a deities having sex, I have to visualize my guru having sex, isn't it? 6 session Guru Yoga, Guru Vajradhara and Vajrasattva, right? Isn't it? Right? So if you're a tantric practitioner, you see just how I'm just playing with words, and then you see everybody's face. Come on, right? Don't dirty something that is natural. You are making it dirty. You are making it you have a perverted mind that makes something natural and blissful perverted. Right? So all the offering dakinis, they are naked, right? Right? They are naked and they are wearing jewelry, right? They are taking the offerings and making offerings and they're dancing and they're singing and everything. They are reciting auspicious verses, playing musical instruments and everything, isn't it? Right? So it is not something that is a dirty or whatever, right? So in this way, you see, all these things, you don't go and tell the whole world, hey, my practice every day I pray, I think naked woman, right? Everybody, how people think of it, right? This perception and everything. So if you're a tantric practitioner, keep secret. Okay? When we say you have a mala, we actually honestly say you have a mala that you use for your retreat that you don't show people. But you have a common mala that you can carry everywhere. That's like, you carry everywhere, then you do recitation, then it's like that's like this. You don't need to show people, like show off, right? Like, whoa, wear the mala around the neck and then you turn around the neck and then show off, Then it becomes spiritual materialism already. You understand what I'm saying? So here says, do you need to use counter, this and that? Purpose of mala is to count. You don't use your mala, but you use a counter. This is also funny, right? So you use a mala, a common mala, put inside your handbag, put inside your handbag. I'm sure everybody carries a bag, a knapsack or something like that, right? Then put it inside there and then you just count. That's it. Right? You can feel the balls, right? There's little balls, little, right? Just feel them. Then it's just feel them, and then after that, it goes one round, you can feel it, then oh, this I recited 108 or 112 or 100, then your own prayer beats. Isn't it? Okay? So like this. So should we admit that we are tantric practitioner? No. Okay? Only those of you who are practicing, then you know each other. Okay? Then that is called, when you do chalk offering. Tantric practitioners' main practice is they always come together to do chalk offering. TSOG, okay? On the 10th day and the 25th day. If you can, we can even do a chalk offering every night. Okay? Next question is, when I need my spectacle. Oh, I see.
Hi, Rinpoche, do you need me to assist you to read out the questions?
I can already.
Okay.
When we do confessions daily, do we have to say out all wrong deeds in details every time? No lah. Please advise on the proper way of confessing. Thank you. So, when Vajrayana practice using emotions, is when you are, like for example, when you are feeling sad or you're feeling regretful, you use that guilt, you use that sadness, you use that regretful, that sadness, that energy to think about, to reflect upon the ignorant choices that we have made, or the conditioned choices that we have made that didn't come out the way it was thought to be. Do you understand? Right? We want it to be this way, but maybe it didn't turn out like this. So that's why after that, this and that and whatever. You don't have to say in detail, but you keep it. When first time say, you say out. Sometime, you will feel that you need to say out. Right? Then you say in your prayers. Okay, say out your mistakes in your prayers when you do confessing. Say to the guru, say to your guru, say to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Okay, say out and receive the blessings. Okay, if you don't say out, sometimes you like I say, you don't need to say every day. When there's the energy is still there, you still feel very regretful, still feel that, then maybe you will say, continue saying every day for maybe 3 months, 1 year, until you say, then suddenly the energy exhausts itself, then you don't need to say already. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so you say as accordingly to the trap pressure or energy that you have. You don't say to ordinary humans, you don't say to each other, but you say to the Guru, say to Guru, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, say to your idam. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so that is how much to say is dependent on how much suffocative energy that you have inside. Some people don't say out by confession. Then after that, they keep. But the energy is energy, Then after that, what happened? Outburst of anger. It can swing in many different ways accordingly to conditioning. So who knows what is going to happen? So outbursts of anger, outbursts of many situations. Okay, so we say, but you say to Triple Gem, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. You understand? Okay, then you say, then you ask for blessing, inspiration, and purification. Okay, so how to do? That's the way to do. Then you do 35 Buddhas, you do Vajrasattva, you do prostration. So that's why prostration helps, because when you have a lot of pent up energy and this and that, you do the prostration. While doing the recitation, not only your body not only purifies, but also at the same time, it is a win-win situation. We also accumulate merits. So going jogging, doing this and that, all no use. Doing prostration is beneficial. Sweeping the temple grounds or whatever, this thing is really beneficial. Because it also accumulate merit at the same time. Okay, so really the ancient Indian masters are really very, very clever, They don't just do things one way. They make sure they do one thing, they get double the result. Okay? Yeah, they got double the result. That's the blessing they we got. What's the proper way of confessing? We open up true to ourselves. There's nobody else to lie to, nobody else to cheat to, and this and that. Then we just open up and pray and tell. Third question says, how to protect our loved ones? How to direct them sincerely to follow the Buddha Dharma? You cannot direct anybody to follow the Buddha Dharma. You cannot. We just simply cannot. If can, the whole world become Buddhist already. Right? All your relatives and your friends all become Buddhists already, right? And all become very good practitioners already, right? Isn't it? Right? Just say only. Everybody just say, who don't know? Nothing happens. Okay? Only you know because you experience something yourself. In fact, the rest, most people can't even be bothered because Buddhism is not for everybody. Honestly, Buddhism is not for everybody because Buddhism is painful because it makes us see ourselves. And all of us, why is this COVID thing painful? The COVID thing is not about really that painful, it's because, it makes us put us all in a situation where we are all facing ourselves. That's why it is painful. Of course, currently also much worse for many people in around the world, Malaysia, where they cannot go out, they cannot work, and this and that. That's also very painful. But the main thing right now, what I'm saying is that it makes us face our mind. And what can we do? What can we do when we are facing such loss and difficulty? Okay? So, the deity is having many, many arms and implements. It also representative of to be able to handle and accept things as they come. Okay? Like the main deity, to be able to accept things as they come and to be able to handle everything, the main deity to practice, right, for achieving that, for the benefit of all sentient beings, is Kala Chakra. Right? But if I say, since I said, many people say, oh, I want to be able to handle everything, I just want to practice Kala Chakra. You see, everybody's go for the side effect, they're not going for enlightenment. They want to be able to handle everything, zai zai sui sui, and handle everything. That's not the main. So that's not the main motivation or the main thing that it should be. Okay. How to protect your loved ones? Protect your loved ones with love. Protect your loved one with kindness, with love, loving kindness. Protect your loved ones with wisdom, with compassion, not with our habit. You see, we love our children, right? We love our children, right? We love our children, but we give them the treatment instinctively how our parents gave us their love. So if our parents love us, they whack us, we also show love by whacking the kids. If our parents show love by nagging, we also show love by nagging. So times change, situations change, children need to change, we also need to change. Similarly, you want to protect all beings, we need to change the way we think and experience our world. We need to change the way we experience our world every moment, every day. Because every night we die, every morning we are born. Do you understand? Every night we die, every morning we are born. So this is an important thing. This is an important thing for all of us to understand. Okay, so when we can accept that every night we die, every morning we are born, how we experience our truth, how we experience our life, how we experience our truth, then starts to take effect on how we manage the conditions of our life. Understand? Next question. Whenever I do my morning prayers, halfway prayers, I always need to go toilet to do big business. Means need to go and shit. I tried shifting doing prayers in the early hours or late morning, but still need to go and shit whenever I do my prayers. May I ask, can I do morning prayers in the afternoon? Or is it possible to stop halfway and go do big business or go and shit and then continue with morning prayers? Oh, this is a hell of a shitty problem. But it's okay to go shit if you need to shit. Okay, that means you're blessed. You're blessed by doing prayers. So if you need to shit, you shit, you know. What is the meaning? I'll tell you what is the real meaning, okay? Mama, you're laughing. All of us are laughing. Okay? You want to know why this situation? You all want to know? Okay? What is the secret message? The secret message is actually this. The secret message is telling us when you're doing your prayers and you have pain, is telling us when stop holding on to your pain. Stop holding on to your past and stop holding on to your depression. When you recognize this fact and you do purification for it, maybe this situation will stop. You see? How many of you will have stomach ache and then the shit is nearing your anus and you're holding it in because I love my shit. I love me shit because, it's what I chose to eat. I had a beautiful dinner and my yesterday's food is, my shit is really good. I'm gonna hold my shit in, but then your body is like, you're cringing in pain and cold sweat and, face turning blue and white, right? Yeah. And then you're like, I need to keep my shit in because I paid lots of money for my dinner. Right? So we laugh, but it's a reality. Many people are like this, How much pain it costs us, we still want to suffer it because we felt that we have 付出叫什么?
Contributed.
We feel that we have contributed so much but didn't get the return that we feel we deserve. So we want to suffer the pain and pain it out. You understand what I'm saying? Do you experience this? You feel you contributed a lot. You feel you've done a lot, but you didn't get what you deserve or you expected to deserve. And what is the main thing that is making you experience the pain? Is your ego. It's our ego. I feel I put in so much time, so much money, so much effort, so much education, so much everything I put in so much prayers, did so much puja, buy so many offerings, buy so much oranges and apples and flowers and did so many light offerings and my business didn't get what I want. I asked for to become a millionaire, but I didn't become a millionaire, so it's all Buddha's fault. It's the oranges are not good enough and this and that, and I feel like this and that. So you're so unhappy, but you don't want to let it go. You understand? So shit is a good problem to have. It is telling you let go every day. Isn't it? Please shit every day. appreciate your capability to shit. Okay, I'm honest to tell you, there are people who, we have one of our own Dharma sister, very young, had a tumor on the spine, went for operation. Okay, went for operation, removed the tumor, and now she can't feel the need to poop. So it is we should all pray for each one another like this. You understand? So we are saying, oh, go shit every day, you laugh. But those who cannot shit, it's a shitty problem to be in, if you can't shit, right? So you say that, oh, I don't have good shoes, don't have good clothes, but other people who don't have legs, looking at you have legs. Yeah. So I'm just putting things in different dimensions. Then we can experience a better version of Dharma and life. Okay. So as for the morning prayers, don't call them shitty prayers. Okay. Yeah. They give you a new morning every day. The moment you do morning prayers, you can shit. It's very good. Anybody got constipation, please prescribe morning prayers. Cannot shit, do morning prayers. Very good. Good evening. May you briefly explain the Karanda Vyuha Sutra relation with Om Mani Padme Hum? Thank you. Basically, this Karanda Vyuha, very special. It is the Mahayana Sutra where Shakyamuni Buddha explained, he didn't explain, he let people experience the power of Avalokiteshvara. Suddenly, many people, the people who went to attend the Buddha's teaching saw, wow, golden doors, golden rooms with silver doors, silver rooms with golden doors, rooms with gold and silver, and everything. So many beautiful, dazzling things, jewels, diamonds, and everything. And they asked the Buddha, oh, what happened? Why this and that? Then Buddha say, oh, this is because Avalokiteshvara, this great bodhisattva went down to hell to save those beings, in Avicii hell, because there was a golden light coming from the ground, from the ground up, and then the light was shining towards all the beings who were with Shakyamuni Buddha. So Shakyamuni Buddha didn't teach the Dharma like me, like this, so boring. Right? I also give light, but if you switch off the light, it's very dull already. This is based on electric light. I have no light, okay? Right? So Shakyamuni Buddha, he's the master of manifestation and emanation for the benefit for all beings. So in this sutra, actually, I was thinking long time, this sutra for Kota Tinggi to recite, for Singapore to recite. They have the English version already. Also have the English version. Also have the Chinese version. Chinese version have 4 volumes. Okay, in that which this sutra talk about the power of Om Mani Padme Hum and the power of Thammuchundi's mantra. Om Chali Chuli Chundi Soha. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, so like that lah. So that's the brief explanation. Very brief. What should you do when someone who is aggressively complaining to you about things they are upset with? I feel uncomfortable and lost whenever someone is ranting and being angry. Is it the way I ask them questions that trigger this response in them? What should I do? Someone aggressively complaining to you about things that they're upset with, then you just smile and be there. You just sit there and then just do your meditation. Be present but unaffected. Like you go to the park, the trees are there. You're sitting under the tree. The tree is present with you, but the tree is unaffected. If you're uncomfortable and lost whenever someone is ranting and being angry, who will feel comfortable? Okay, nobody will be comfortable when somebody is ranting and being angry. Is it the way that I ask them question? Possibly yes. Maybe the way you ask, maybe you're not skillful. Maybe you do what you just want to do, and then you didn't think about other people's feelings. So what should I do? What you should do is you should cultivate awareness of other people's feelings. What is compassion and what is great love? What is loving kindness? And based on that, you think what to do. And so this is also an experience for you. Okay, so this also be an experience. Explain what Abhisheka means. Abhishek means it means to receive this how to say, one bottle of water pour into another bottle. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, one bottle of water pour into another bottle, empty bottle. Guru give Abhishek to disciple. Then the disciple receive in perfect condition all the water like this. If there's perfect Abhishek, disciples see Guru as Buddha. So what is Abhishek? Transference of the blessings and inspiration, where you will experience the same awakening that your gurus have. Okay, like Naropa, instantaneously when he see Tilopa and receive teaching and everything, he got enlightened. Okay, but from lifetimes of merit accumulation and so much of purification, perfect condition, then perfect results. So we don't need to do everything all the time. We need to do a lot of preparation work. Then after that, when it happens, perfect condition, it's just like the process of cooking. The process of cooking, right? You can cook very well, but if nobody is in a mood to eat, or nobody is hungry, or it's not the time to eat, who will bother? But if you do all the preparation work, everything is cut and just put there and wait until everybody is hungry and asking when can eat, or maybe they are really asking and really hungry, then you cook. Then at the time, at the perfect condition, you cook something very quickly. You don't need to spend time cutting and washing. Very quickly, immediately, all the food get finished. There's no leftover, there's no whining, there's no asking people, please finish your food and this and that, right? So you need skillfulness in that. So similarly, Abhishek to receive the Abhishek from Guru is something like that. Understand it to be something like that. How to know if what I understand about Dharma is only intellectual and not digested yet? You cannot know. You can only other people will know through your reaction and your response. That's my sincere answer. So experience is the main thing here. Okay, some people may say that, oh, they want to work, they want to this, want to that, but when it comes to the actual response, the actual work and this and that, then the result is very different. Then too bad. Okay. If you really understand or have the nectar of Dharma within you, it will take time, it will take years, it will take lots of failure, it will take lots of heartache, heartbreak, then you will know. How to be compassionate towards people I don't like? Then you should think, you should experience being compassionate to yourself first. The first person that you don't like is probably yourself, because most of us have low self-esteem. I'm not good enough, I don't know, or I have this sickness, I'm fat, I'm ugly. You know, some people say, oh, I'm sick, I'm uneducated, I'm not educated enough, I'm this, I'm that. So all of us, we all have this kind of 毛病叫什么 Somebody help. Hairy sickness. 毛病 Hairy sickness.
Shortcoming.
Yeah, we all have shortcomings, right? 毛病 hairy sickness. My England very good, I already told you. Oh. Okay. So how to be compassionate? You first have to experience your own compassion and love. Experience your compassion and love for yourself. Then after that, then things can become better after you experience something nice yourself. 要自爱啦。Okay, I think today my exam complete. Your question didn't appear here. Your question didn't appear. And it's very late already. Next week, Joanne is asking, what is the meaning of Om Swabhava Shuddha Sawadama Sambhava Shuddha Ham? Okay, and what is the meaning of Om Vajragyanas? Isn't it? Okay, so next week I can explain that one. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Rinpoche. Can we invite Ani Teaching to offer Thanksgiving mandala?
Umahung, umahung, umahung. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. Omidam Guru Rana Mandala Kapiya Dayami. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his white divine actions spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losan teaching dispelling the 3 worlds beings, darkness always remain. Okay, let's read Guru's long life prayer. Om Savasti. Like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitai, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and does not tire seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of mortality, please instantly grant our Guru the seed of stable and everlasting life. You're intelligent and skillful in upholding traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through explanations of practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You're the one who is Angkor guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru that your Dharma activities burn far and wide. I request respectfully my precious Holy Guru to bless me to be never separate from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of stations and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Okay, let's do a dedication. Long life prayer for Khandrola. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness. By your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of the truth of assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Okay, do a short dedication. Merits. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to deliver all sentient beings from suffering. May the precious body mind not yet born rise and grow. May the born have no decline but increase forevermore. Mi me so with the chin chin raise a dream, make him be one pojang be young, can chin get so yet so gabalo, Sandra Bejala so wadi. Mi me so with the chin chin raise a dream, make him be one pojang be young, can chin get so yet so gabalo, Sandra Bejala so wadi. Mi me so with the chin chin raise a dream, make him be one pojang be young, can chin get so yet so gabalo, Sandra Bejala so wadi. Okay, thank you, Rinpoche.